Alright, guys. So I wanted to go through what happened in today's price action. So a quick look at the daily time frame. You see, price was blasting high, and prior to what happened today, price already showed us an intent that is likely going to break this classic scenario level. So this classic scenario level was for grab. Price was definitely going to break it. And the reason was very obvious. So if you check the H4 chart showed us that clear intention, right? So we had what we said. We had price take the high over here, the low was taken. Price came back to gain efficiency right here, and then we had that bullish momentum. So from the bullish momentum, we already have a breakout here. We have a breakout here, so that is already double breakout. So first breakout, second breakout. That already signifies that we have buy continuation, right? So on the breakout on Friday, price broke, took this liquidity guy, and decided to retrace. So on the opening of the day for today, we already know the price is going to start buying from here. So that information is very important. So price came, did it thing. We had our first, second breakout, and decided to buy. Now the amazing thing about this buy is the moment we broke out from here, if price had retraced back into this zone, this would be a very good buy zone or buy area, right? Very good one, very beautiful one. However, that did not happen. So what happened instead? Price came to this gap level over here. You might not see it as a gap level per se, but it's actually a very clear one. It's a clear gap level. Came to that gap level over there. So why would you buy from that gap level? So from each one, my ideology is to always go to M15. If H1 is not clear, you go to time frames below. If a time frame is not clear, just go to time frames below to see, and then you get more clarity. So if you look at M15, the build up of what we have is over here. We had the high taking, the low taking. Price started to buy from here, broke. This is this, so this is efficient now after we broke this. But right now, at this point, this guy is inefficient. There's inefficiency over there. And what happens next is very interesting. So from this gap level, if we go lower, if I go to M5, you're going to see that there is an MSU area within that area. So if you see M5, see this. See price took the high over here, took the low. So there's a true breakout structure. Sometimes the lower time frame can give you that idea. So we'll go back to M15. On M15, we can see clearly what price is doing. This is inefficient, so you can't take any trade here, right? So you have to wait for price to gain efficiency. So when the price gain efficiency, price came back into this pullback. The high was taken, the low was taken. I was in this sell from somewhere here. I will explain this. I was in a sell from there, and then we broke on this retracement here onto this classic SNR. This is a good trade. Price broke again the XAUUSD, came back into this gap level, and then this will be your target again. So over and over again, price gave an opportunity for buy, and M5 gave that so sweet clarity over and over again for entries. So I said I was in a sell from here. I took a sell here at this point. Something interesting, but I'm not sure I can explain now. Obviously, I got a rejection from here, and then from M1. M1 had a classical sell, or what we call a market structure shift. A market structure shift was on M1, and that was where I was able to take that sell. And then here again, you see price induced this high over here, did not take this guy out, induced this last high before the main high, and then came back to induce this last low before the main low into this engulfing, and then we bought. So easy target was achieved. The same thing now, you see this is a build up before the break. Price starts to build up again. If you're lucky enough, you can get on this price came again to the extreme. This engulfing again plays a very vital role. So you have an engulfing here, price stops, and then starts to buy. If you were not able to enter this, price gave opportunity for your entry, right? And that would always happen. There's no market where price would not give an opportunity for your entry. So when price started to move, we know that this is the last, okay? This is a break of structure. So again, 2-time breaks is the best. So you have your first break here, your second break here. And then you see price came to induce this guy out, reacted from this classical scenario level. So we have this high taken, we have this low taken. So price came back into this gap level, just right here. So this will be again another descent buy. So if you're going to take this buy from here, this will be your stop just below that gap zone. So this is a gap zone, right? This will be the target. So this will be an easy target up to that area. And surprisingly, if you miss this, you could also get a re-entry, because that's the beautiful thing. And that's why when you FOMO into a trade, you're likely going to make mistakes. So it's easy to know what the process is like. It's easy to understand, or it's better to understand what the process is like, and to know, oh, okay, this is what price is doing, this is what I should do. These are the possible scenarios that can happen. So if you miss this buy, the only thing you have to wait for is a break of this external. The moment this external breaks, you've established the fact that there's an established trend that price can still use to continue to the upside. And you remember basic rule of the game. So if I change time frame, let's go for M5, let's go to M30. So I like the rule of 2 a lot. So now M5, the next time frame I would like to check is M30. And if I'm on M30, next time frame I would like to check is M5, unless I have something different. So on M30, you can see we have broken. This is where we broke. Yeah, we broke that eye. Now see, we came, this is the engulfing. We have this M30 engulfing just on M30, right? So if you check each one, let's see what's on each one. So each one is a gap. Again, that's already giving you equilibrium, right? So M15, okay, M15, nothing on M15, then back to M5. So as you can see, there is nothing stopping me from taking this buy from here. You can see, put my stop there, just below that HNS. And my target is going to be this high again. You can decide to put your stop here. It's still a descent to R, but for me personally, I'll put my stop just here, because this level is likely going to hold. H1, M30, HNS. H1, M30, and then there's an HNS on M5. We had that bounce, and that was a very, very solid trade. So by and large, another thing I'm looking out for, now that we've broken this high in accordance to what we already said, one of the firmest things we can have, let's change time frame to M15. So in M15, we could get a buy from here. It's very possible for us to get a buy from here if price wheels. One of the areas you'll be looking out for buy. So I think I have my alert there already. So when price gets there, you can be lucky. Price can decide to give us some music. And then there's EU, but I think I'll stop here and see how that goes. Bye, guys.